What I'm about to tell you may not be everything that you need to hear right now, but I do hope that at least one thing I say will strike a chord with you. You may be thinking that right now your situation isn't so bad. You may be clinging on to some sense of hope, and maybe you even feel like you can't reach out because you're not worthy of doing so. I want to be the first person to say that you are absolutely worthy. No one has any right to invalidate your pain just because your pain to them is comparably lesser. Being a victim of abuse is not a competition. Abuse comes in many different forms. Some may even seem more harmless than others, but that doesn't lessen their impacts. People have no reason to dismiss you as just being fine just because you're hurting in a way that's different from someone else. And no, it's not that bad doesn't mean that other people should discount your claim. You have very legitimate reasons to seek help. That person or those people might have lied to you. They might have told you that you're crazy, but I'm going to remind you that you're not. You may feel like you're losing yourself. You may feel like you're slipping, but you're not crazy. You can absolutely trust yourself. And just because other people around might be vouching for their niceness, that doesn't mean that they're a good person. They have fed you lies, but don't convince yourself that they're true. Even if you don't have every absolute memory perfect, that doesn't change what happened, and nobody has any right to dismiss that. You may even feel like you're part of the problem, and that people around you might be falsely saying things about your character. But in this circumstance, you are not being petty, or dramatic, or attention-seeking, or emotional for feeling the way that you do. Just because people denounce you as these or anything else, that doesn't make them right. And more importantly, you don't owe anything to those people, or to anyone that's hurt you, or to anyone who supported them hurting you. Now maybe in this time that you've been hurting, you've said things or done things that go against what you would normally view as your character, but you have to forgive yourself for those things. You are allowed to make mistakes and learn from them as you heal and grow. It's important to make amends and to not justify doing bad things with these situations. But it's equally important to realize that those things are not who you are as a person. When you're hurting, you're not the same person. The injured person that's doing these things is doing them because of what's boiling up inside. You are not toxic, nor vindictive. You are not a bad person. You are just waiting inside to come back out once that pain goes away. And the people around you that are waiting for that person to come back out love and care about you. They can't wait to see that real you come out again, like a flower coming out of a seed. And those people who gave up on you, they don't deserve you. But more importantly is that you need to not give up on yourself. You are worth fighting for, and you can absolutely get through this. You have done nothing wrong to deserve what you have experienced. You are not to blame for any of this. And even if you had done something that may have caused some of this to take place, that's in the past. The pain that you're experiencing now is in the present. And that is what people should be supporting you on. And that's what you should be putting your energy towards. And towards getting back to being that real you. So forget about all of the could'ves, the should'ves, the would'ves, and the didn'ts. You only deserve respect for your situation. And you deserve nothing but love from those who are here to help you. And if you're able to run, if you have the means to run, however that may look like. Running from the situation is not cowardice, it's bravery. Cutting ties with those hurtful people might hurt in the process, but it's something that has to be done. It's like pulling a thorny barb out. It may hurt coming out, but only then will the wound truly heal. And you are not a burden for asking for help from other people, not from the ones that care about you, because they support you, and they are here for you, and they want to help however they can. And if you're wondering just where to go, who to talk to, how to proceed with counseling, just remember that there is no measure of treatment too extreme to resort to if it's what you need. The last thing I want to say is something that I actually was told, but at the time I just didn't believe it. And that is that you have the rest of your life to look forward to. You will grow, you will improve, you will realize just how perfect you are, as you are. And you can do all of this growth and healing at your own pace, in your own way and in your own time. Nobody can rush you or can say that you have to be at a certain point by a certain date. No one can judge you in your situation. They don't have that right to. But just remember that every day that you're alive is one day closer to feeling that peace with yourself once again. So take joy in that, and believe that that day is coming, and keep fighting for yourself, because you are worthy.